Hello, Steve White, Trekboy89 for Steve Arts 89. Well, Alex Kurtzman left us a couple of little gifts, kind of like your pets leave gifts for you. Um, First off, we had the trailer, the Star Trek Universe Expands, was it called? Yeah. Expansion continues in the Star Trek universe. Oh boy. Hearing Alex Kurtzman talking, hearing his soulless voice narrating the Paramount Plus preview, basically promoting Star Trek on Paramount Plus, made me feel a little sick. This man has no idea what Star Trek is. He hates Star Trek. He's trying to destroy Star Trek. He wants to basically just make generic science fiction, because it's all he can conceive of, using the Star Trek license and title and brand, and sort of get the same success and the fan base and all that of the original Star Trek without actually making Star Trek. He seems to think he can use the brand to get the old fans and then just make it generic sci-fi, so just the general audience will watch it because it's not unique or special, or it doesn't. There's nothing different about it like the original Star Trek. It's just like any other science fiction show, and that's what he keeps producing. Now the preview itself, it just shows a lot of footage, mostly of new Trek, Star Trash. I don't know what to call it. It's not Star Trek, but they do show some of the original Star Trek and the older Star Trek, which is, it's kind of weird to see them together because they're different things. But it's nice. It was nice to see the original Star Trek for a second, and reminded that it exists, and the fact they're reminding other people it exists and not just talking about the new one, but just to hear them go on and at least they acknowledge that Discovery is from the new Star Trek movie universe, like when it says they're bringing the look and feel of the Star Trek movies to TV, which is what they've done. They've basically taken the JJ verse and put it onto TV, because it is the Prime Universe, which is the universe he created for the Star Trek films, in place of the original universe where they created the Divergent timeline. They referred to Picard as Star Trek's first true adult drama. Next Generation was a drama. The original Star Trek was a drama. Deep Space Nine was definitely a drama. Enterprise was a drama. The original series seems camp by today's standards, but it was a drama. Picard is so immature and unsophisticated and puerile, and just, it's how you call that a drama, I don't understand. It's just not. And just saying things like oh god, that having him say words like, what's truly special about Star Trek: adventure, exploration, friendship, family, putting aside our differences to create a brighter future of inclusion and optimism. All these things he doesn't understand and doesn't put in Star Trek. They're not in Star Trek. It's what they've stripped from Star Trek to make it like every other series, every other generic science fiction series. This is what they've done. They've stripped all these elements that they're trying to gaslight us into thinking come with the title and with the logo, and they don't. They're not in these new shows. There's no optimism. There's no family. Michael Burnham betrays everyone at the drop of a hat. God, I can't spend 20 minutes going on about this, but because you've all heard it before, and if you're interested, watch my other videos, and God, watch Mecha Random's videos, watch Nerdrotics videos, watch Midnight's Edge's videos, watch all these people's videos, because they are speaking the truth about Star Trek. I don't agree with all their right-wing policies and political crap that they talk about all the time, but when they're just dealing with Star Trek and some specific shows where they stay within, reviewing and talking about the actual show, they're really great. Oh my god. It's just, it was, the only remotely interesting thing about the preview was when they were talking about Strange New Worlds. Not only did that not visually look bad, and the idea of it, I still have some delusional lingering hope that show could resemble a Star Trek show, but I just have to stop doing that. It's like Mecha Random made a really good example, and Geeky Sparkles did it, and I've said it myself. Watching Star Trek, the new Star Trek, it's like returning to an abusive partner, and you just keep going back to be slapped in the face, and they tell you you're wrong, and that they didn't hit you, that they're going to change, next time it'll be different. That's what Star Trek is now. It's an abusive partner. Star Trek fans are in an abusive relationship, and we need to end it. We need to get out. Yeah, it's just really sad. And also the other little GIF that Kurtzman left, like, on the floor for us, is an image of the characters from Star Trek Prodigy. And this is not Star Trek. Star Trek is Starfleet. Starfleet officers, people who have some integrity, Star Trek is about exploring humanity at a point where we have resolved all our issues. And yes, individualism and diversity, all these elements are in there, and that's what makes Star Trek and Starfleet great, is that, people use all their qualities, all their diversity, all their differences are all strengths. And, all these things are what the family, the ensemble, the crew uses to solve the problems. That's part of what Star Trek is. But these guys, they're just knockoffs of just generic characters. We've got the Thing, or Hulk. It's the Thing, really. We've got a blue Yesef from the Orville. We've got an Orc. We've got either the mechanical version of like the one-eyed monster thing from the Disney film, or it actually seems to resemble another character from a show. People were showing comparisons. It's like pretty much a direct knockoff of this other character from a movie. I had never seen it, but I'm like, yep, they knocked that character off. And then we've got some Star Wars characters. It's just generic cut and paste. There's nothing about it that says Star Trek, nothing about it that's unique, nothing that will bring people back to it again because they can't get it anywhere else, because it looks like everything else. It is just like everything else. Yeah, I wish I hadn't seen this. I was having a great day. I just stumbled across the HD updated uploaded version of Madonna's Frozen video, which is just a work of art. And the original video was such bad quality. The HD version that they just uploaded just looked amazing, and I was just in awe and on such a high from seeing that video for the first time, really, because it's the first time I've ever seen it with real definition and detail. And then I stumbled across Mecha Random's video about Prodigy, and then I remembered there was talk of a Paramount Plus video and something about Kurtzman narrating, which I somehow managed to just avoid for a couple of days because I just couldn't deal with it. And here it is, and I'm talking about it. And I just want Star Trek back. I want an optimistic science fiction show, not science fantasy, not space opera, not this thing they've done with Star Trek is like, Star Trek used to be, we've gotten to utopia, now we're just enjoying it, learning from it, and engaging with other people from that place. Now it's all about, Star Trek is the journey to utopia, and then we never get there. It's always we create new problems, we resolve them, and then at the end we give a speech about how now we're reaching utopia, and then the next episode we're back to, the start. We never get there. We never get to enjoy it and explore it and learn from it. That's what the original Star Trek was. This show, they've changed Star Trek's story, they've changed Star Trek's theme, they've changed Star Trek's format, they've changed everything. It just doesn't resemble anything about Star Trek anymore. Nothing that made it unique, nothing that made it special, nothing that made it something that people would return to because they couldn't get that anywhere else. That's all gone. It's just generic science fiction, and not even good quality, not even good writing. It's just so cringe, and it just tears my freaking geek heart out. I grew up on Star Trek, I loved it, and it's just being raped to death. Its corpse is being mutilated and violated. Like, it's just disgusting. It's just so painful. And it's just so maddening. And I just want it all to end. I just wish Q would just pop up and just snap. They're all gone, and then we just get a new Star Trek show on an actual starship, in, Starfleet, and they're actually exploring space and solving problems with, the crew's diversity and differences and what they've learned and gained from each other, as opposed to just one superhero-like character being perfect and fixing everything and no one learns anything and no one achieves anything. It's just, I could go on and on and on and on and on, but I'm already at 10 minutes. I'm going to stop. I'm going to go to my happy place. I'm going to go watch the Smurfs. I'm going to go watch a few episodes of the Smurfs. I'm up to season 8. It's a better place. It's my new happy space. Star Trek used to be my happy place, but I don't know if I can even watch Star Trek now, because there's no way to watch it and not have the things that Kurtzman has gone back and changed now that, you're going to watch that, you're going to remember and think of those things, and it's like he's just stuck his tendrils in, and I just don't know what to do. Star Trek is dead. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Thanks.